Hello. I want to show you some operations which should be fairly simple, except for the one at the bottom might be new for you. So, this is in your notebook under arithmetic operations. In this table, assume these values that x is equal to 10, y is equal to 5, z is equal to 7. So, if you are coding and want to add two numbers, you just use the plus symbol, just like math. Same thing with the subtraction. Same thing with multiplication. Actually, the multiplication is the asterisk. We don't necessarily use that in conventional math. It's pretty typical for computer use, as is the slash. Oftentimes you'll see in code something like this. This is formatted to the center. I'm going to switch that. So, in code, you'd probably see something like z is equal to x plus y. Same thing here. I'm just going to write this all the way down. And so in this, actually, I don't want to use z. I'm going to declare something else. I'm going to say int answer is equal to x plus y. And of course, that needs to be lowercase. It's OneNote that likes to capitalize things. I'm going to copy this and just duplicate the operations. So each of these will work. Oops, that one should be asterisk for multiply and slash for divide. So each of those will perform the calculation and store it in a variable called answer. Another thing I want to show you, I forget what the name of it is, but let's say I have x, and I just want to increment it by 1. So I want to keep adding 1 to 10. You could do so. Normally you'd have to go x equals x plus 1, which is a valid statement, and all it does is every time that statement executes, x gets bigger by 1. So it's used so often because we'll count, and you'll see how we use it often. And so they made a shortcut to it. And so if we write x plus plus, whoops, these two things are equivalent. These are exactly equivalent. This is just a shortcut to doing this incrementing example. And you could do it with numbers more than one, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. Similarly here, it works with subtraction. Wait, let me get over here a little bit. Okay, so I could say x gets x minus 1, but the shortcut to that, and maybe I'll do this, is x minus minus. I think I like putting that symbol in there. Okay, we don't really do that for multiply and divide. There is a different thing we do, but we don't have automatic increment and decrement by 1, probably for obvious reasons that won't change the value. Let's get down to this thing. It's called modulus division. You use this in elementary school. You used it in elementary school when you did 5 divided by 2. Remember in elementary school, if you did 5 divided by 2, that was equal to, smart OneNote, that was equal to 2 remainder 1. So that's what you did in elementary school. Now you know about decimal points or fractions, but this 1 is actually what modulus does. So look at this example again. We're saying what is x mod y? This answer is actually wrong according to this. X mod y, we say mod, shortcut for modulus. So x modulus y would actually equal 0 because there is no remainder. X mod z, however, 7 goes into 10 one time, and it has a remainder of 3. So the answer to this would be 3. So if I again say int ants, and I don't want that capitalized, ants is equal to, what if I do z mod y? 7 divided by 5. Well, the answer for that would be 2. Because 5 goes in once and there's 2 left over. What if I had int, or what if I redid ants? So ants, what's the answer of, what's the mod of 7, which is in z? Z mod 10, or x. And actually what I need to do, this was wrong, this should be the percent symbol, sorry about that. So z mod y is equal to 2, because if you do 7 divided by 5, you get 2. What if you do 7 mod 10? How many times does 10 go into 7? Well, 10 cannot go into 7 because it's bigger than it. So the answer would actually be 10. There's 10 left over. It goes in 0 times and there's 10 left over, which is kind of weird. We're going to flip to a program and show you that. So, let's see. Okay, I did some of this ahead of time where I'm saying enter an integer, enter an integer. This is enter, this is going to be enter a decimal number, and this is going to be enter another decimal number. And what I have here is x, y, and z are all integers, a, b, and c are all doubles, and so I can enter whatever I want for x, whatever I want for y, whatever I want for a, whatever I want for b, and we're going to see how it outputs. I'm not sure how this outputs. This is actually a test for me. So start without debugging. Oops, I'm running the wrong thing. So this is the wrong program, and it happened because this is running casting input when I really want to be running, what do I want to be running? Operator, would you help me calculate? Operator. Okay. Enter an integer, 6. Enter another integer, 3. Enter a decimal, 3.14. Enter another decimal, 6.9. And all it writes down is 10.4, which is